You know, the great thing about a window seat is not only are you adding a lot of seating space to the room, but you can create additional storage space if you make the top of that window seat a hinged lid, which is exactly what we're going to do today. And we've got almost 8 feet to work with here, so we're going to create a lot of additional storage. Now, one of the most important things to consider when you are building a window seat is what the finished look will be. You either want to match the room or complement it somehow. Now, we've got an older home here. We've got some great paneling back here. It's beautiful, but we're never going to match this. Now, what we can do is very carefully remove the paneling, which means we'll have to cut on either side of the window, take it and place it on the front wall of our window seat. But to be honest, that's a lot of work, and if you mess it up, then you're going to create even more work for yourself. So what we're going to do is complement the room instead. We're going to use the same material and finish as an existing oak cabinet on the other side of the room. So our first step is to frame up our window seat. I'm laying out the height of the seat at 21 inches. That's low enough to be comfortable, but deep enough for plenty of storage. The framework of the seat is made from 2x4s, and the front of it is built like a small wall with studs every 16 inches. The bottom plate is secured to the concrete slab with a powder-actuated nailer before the top plate goes on. As the frame goes together, it's really important that the front and back be level so you don't feel like you're sliding off the seat when it's done. Once the framing is complete, I can cut my oak plywood for the seat. I've recruited some help because I want the grain to run vertically, and pushing plywood through a table saw at this angle is definitely a two-person job. For the face frame of the top, I'm ripping down solid oak to 1x2s, which I join together with a face frame nailer. Now, these little fasteners are fired right into the backside, bridging the seams to hold the pieces together. You can also use long finish nails from the edges for this job. The doors are banded with smaller strips of the solid oak to hide the edge grain of the plywood, and then I putty and sand these joints to give them a finished look. The front and the top are nailed in place along with a trim strip I made to transition to the wall. Finally, we're ready for stain, 2 coats of polyurethane, and the hardware to hold it all together. Not too bad for a weekend's work, and it's a great improvement to the home.